Taurus, what a joy it is to greet you. Today, August 27th, 2026, new energies are entering your life, and this is a day when you are being called to truly focus on aligning yourself with the energy of what you want to manifest. There may be some pressure building around you, but do not allow it to overwhelm you. What you have been hoping to attract is within your reach, but you may still be holding on to habits, attachments, or situations from the past that are subtly blocking your flow. These attachments may be emotional, financial, or even physical, and today is the right moment to reevaluate them. Ask yourself honestly what no longer serves your highest good. This is a time to release, but it is also a time to reflect deeply on what you truly desire. Once you clear away what is unnecessary, you will begin to see things more clearly, and your path will feel much less obstructed. You may feel a little torn today, as though you are trying to manage several priorities at once. But Taurus, you do not have to do everything at the same time. It is easy to become distracted when many different things attract your attention, especially when you are no longer fully connected to what genuinely excites you. Take a deep breath and look carefully at where your energy is going. If what you are doing right now does not make you feel aligned, joyful, or inspired, it may be time to step back. You may be carrying responsibilities or tasks that no longer correspond with your true purpose. Listen to your intuition, and you will notice that certain things that once seemed extremely important are naturally beginning to lose their place in your life. The energy those distractions consumed can now be released, giving you more room to focus on what truly matters. As you create space for new opportunities, you will also begin to feel more connected to your own creativity. Creativity is not only for artists. It is a powerful tool for creating the life you deserve. When your heart is open and your mind is clear, you will have the inspiration necessary to take your next step. The universe is waiting for you to reclaim your power and take that leap. Trust the signs appearing around you, and do not hesitate to say yes to something that genuinely feels right. There is no need to constantly doubt yourself. If something feels aligned with your truth, you are moving in the right direction. Taurus, even if everything does not feel clear in the moment, there is calm on the horizon. After a period of uncertainty, you are approaching a shift that can bring the peace and clarity you have been missing for some time. Your path is evolving, and although the process may have felt chaotic, this transition is necessary for your growth. You are moving from confusion toward clarity, and when that clarity arrives, it will feel like a breath of fresh air. Accept that calm when it arrives because it is the clarity you have been waiting for. However, do not rush the process. When you feel uncertain, it is perfectly acceptable to pause. Do not force yourself to make decisions while your energy is scattered. Sometimes the best thing you can do is allow a situation to settle before deciding what comes next. When you find yourself confused or indecisive, making no decision at all can sometimes be the wisest decision. By waiting and allowing the answers to reveal themselves naturally, you align yourself more closely with your higher self. Focus on the things that bring you genuine happiness, and gradually everything else will begin to fall into place. The universe has your back and is guiding you toward exactly where you need to be. Release the need to control every detail of your life. Trust the process, trust your intuition, and remember that as long as you remain grounded and open, the answers will arrive at the right time. Take this reading as an energetic guide for August 27th. Not everything you hear has to perfectly correspond with your current reality because every person is experiencing a completely different journey. Some words may immediately resonate with you, while others may not have meaning for you at this particular moment. Keep only what brings clarity, peace, or direction into your life. Listen calmly and remember that the real power to change things has always been in your hands. You decide which paths to follow and what energy you allow into your life. Thank you for being here and sharing this moment with me. Today, we will look at the energies moving through important areas of your life, including love, work, money, health, and family relationships. But first, I want to share your lucky numbers and lucky color for August 27th. If this reading resonates with you, support it with a like. Your support gives me the motivation to continue creating these readings with care and dedication. Your lucky numbers today are 18 and 7. Keep them in mind throughout the day because they may coincide with favorable situations or positive little signs. Your lucky color for today is blue. Blue represents serenity, confidence, and emotional stability. You can bring this energy into your day through an item of clothing, an accessory, or simply by surrounding yourself with this color. Taurus, it is time to leave passivity behind and face your reality directly, firmly accepting what is yours to take. You have enormous potential to make things work in your favor. However, you sometimes hold yourself back because of fear or excessive caution. That inner voice that occasionally paralyzes you with doubt is simply a barrier that you can overcome when you decide to trust yourself and act accordingly. The key is to transform your thoughts and reconnect with your sense of worth. You do not need to prove anything to anyone, but you do need to prove to yourself what you are capable of. Opportunities are beginning to appear because Venus is opening doors for you in a beautiful way, both spiritually and professionally. You may encounter opportunities involving movement, connections with people from different cultures, or changes that take you outside your comfort zone. All of this can be extremely positive if you remain focused on what you truly want. At the same time, avoid taking on more than you can handle. You do not have to carry everything or please everyone. Learn to establish boundaries, especially when you notice yourself acting simply to make other people see you as strong or confident. Your worth is not measured by how you appear to others. It is measured by what you can consistently maintain. Some projects may temporarily slow down, not because there are no resources, but because there may be a lack of interest around you. It may not necessarily be your own interest. Perhaps the people involved have lost some of their enthusiasm. This is the time to reconnect with your own motivation. If it is a project you are creating yourself, remember why you started it in the first place. Remember what inspired you. Life is often simpler than it appears, but people can complicate it with unhelpful thoughts and unnecessary fears. Believe in yourself, nurture your self-esteem, and continue working on your personal growth. If you do this, you will begin to see meaningful improvements across different areas of your life. Determination can open doors that currently seem very far away. Everything begins with one decision: refusing to give up too soon. Keep your spirits high, surround yourself with positive energy, and seek activities that restore your motivation. Now, Taurus, there is something important showing up in your emotional energy. The stars indicate that this person still has genuine affection for you. Instead of continuing to focus on old arguments or complicated explanations, this person feels drawn toward creating lighter and more tender moments that remind both of you of the good times you shared. Your grounded Taurus energy is aligning with a powerful shift toward emotional clarity and renewed connections. Your natural patience and desire for stability are being tested, but they are also being rewarded as lingering confusion begins to disappear. Deeper truths are becoming easier to recognize in your relationships and in your personal growth. The Queen of Cups represents an intuitive and protective force that resonates strongly with the sensitive side of Taurus that often remains hidden beneath your practical exterior. This card represents a person with great emotional depth, possibly someone close to you, or perhaps an aspect of your own inner wisdom that is finally finding clarity after a period of mental confusion. Taurus, you are known for your loyalty and your preference for tangible security, and this queen reflects a period when your intuition becomes sharper. External noise, envious voices, and misleading advice that may have previously clouded your judgment are beginning to lose their influence. Her calm strength reminds you to trust your empathetic nature without rushing into decisions. This receptive strength allows relationships to develop on a stronger emotional foundation. Today, this energy encourages you to observe your interactions with compassion. You are beginning to understand that some of the confusion from the past was not necessarily caused by a lack of feelings, but by circumstances that no longer satisfy your need for authentic connections. The King of Cups now appears as the master of emotions, representing an important figure within your romantic or sentimental life, perhaps an ideal partner or someone with whom you share a deep spiritual connection. This card highlights emotional balance and controlled feelings, reflecting your desire for a pure and elevated kind of love that offers lasting security rather than temporary drama. The presence of the king suggests that someone important to you is going through their own transformation. They may be moving away from work-related distractions or inner turmoil and becoming more emotionally available. Your stubborn determination as an earth sign can make you cautious after disappointment, but this card encourages integration and patience. The king and queen looking in different directions symbolize two people processing past pain in their own ways while still sharing a meaningful connection. For you, Taurus, this requires patience while both sides continue to evolve, creating a connection that honors loyalty, emotional depth, and your values while releasing whatever is no longer aligned. The star shines brightly in your reading for August 27th, acting as a guiding light of hope and inspiration. This card complements your natural Taurus resilience after a period of confusion. It represents renewal and the willingness to pursue higher aspirations in love, career, and self-esteem. Taurus, you thrive when you are able to build solid foundations, and the star illuminates a path where spiritual growth meets practical action. There may be a reconnection or a new opportunity that feels almost destined. The star helps dissolve lingering doubts by emphasizing healing and serenity. Your appreciation for beauty and authenticity can attract genuine proposals and meaningful opportunities. The Six of Wands brings victorious momentum. It represents recognition, progress, and personal triumph following dedicated effort. This energy suits Taurus particularly well because it reflects your strong work ethic and your ability to persevere through challenges. Difficulties from the past can now transform into breakthroughs. This card can represent a triumphant return or meaningful progress, showing a cycle in which your efforts in relationships or personal ambitions begin to produce satisfying results. Your appreciation for stability makes this victory even more meaningful because it validates the inner work you have done and your decision to demand more than superficial connections. On August 27th, this energy encourages you to accept changes with confidence. Serious actions from other people or courageous decisions you make yourself can create a path toward greater harmony. Judgment then concludes the major arcana influences with a powerful message of rebirth and awakening. This resonates deeply with your Taurus journey toward transformation. You may be entering a rebirth that you have not yet fully recognized. Old chapters are closing, while new possibilities are opening. This could involve a renewed connection, career advancement, or emotional liberation. Taurus, you value loyalty but often resist unnecessary disruption, and judgment asks you to carefully review what truly benefits you. Remove negative influences, release deception, and let go of the things that once disturbed your peace. Clarity is emerging after the trials you have experienced, and you are being encouraged to release whatever weighs heavily on your heart so that you can welcome opportunities that match the person you have become. In terms of health, when things do not go according to plan, you can sometimes internalize the frustration. Your body may respond to emotional pressure through discomforts that, while not necessarily serious, can still be bothersome. Headaches, difficulty sleeping, back discomfort, or digestive issues can sometimes become more noticeable when anxiety and overthinking increase. It is not only about searching for a quick solution. It is also important to address the underlying stress and emotional tension. If you learn to approach situations more calmly and stop placing so much pressure on yourself, you may notice that your overall well-being improves. Relaxing habits can help create greater tranquility. On August 27th, allow yourself moments of calm and remember that your well-being is not something you should neglect. Your inner peace matters just as much as your physical condition. Regarding your work situation, things may currently feel somewhat complicated. You might feel that your efforts are not being rewarded or that everything is progressing too slowly, but this is not the time to give up. In fact, this is precisely when you need to show what you are capable of. You are creative and capable of overcoming difficult situations. Remember that a crisis can sometimes become the perfect opportunity to redirect your energy and discover unexpected solutions. Your family can be a strong source of support during this process, so do not hesitate to allow them to help you. Your responsibilities may also increase, and at times you may feel overwhelmed. However, if you organize yourself and remain consistent, what looks like an uphill battle today can become a victory tomorrow. Believe in your ability to reclaim your position and continue growing. Financially, your natural practicality and determination are ready to work in your favor today. The uncertainty that previously clouded your path can begin to disappear, revealing more solid possibilities for growth and stability. This energy encourages you to trust your intuition when considering financial or career decisions, while also allowing the efforts you have already made to finally produce tangible results. As emotional confusion in your personal life begins to settle, this balance can also extend into your material world, creating room for more prosperous decisions. You may notice that an important person or connection offers you information or insight that aligns with your long-term security goals. This can create a feeling of victory after a period of patience and effort. Take advantage of this momentum by concentrating on building strong foundations rather than chasing quick wins. The theme of triumph is especially strong, suggesting recognition or advancement that rewards your dedication. Whether it is a career offer or an unexpected improvement in your financial circumstances, your ability to persevere through obstacles places you in a position to achieve results that feel deserved. It is also important to eliminate outdated financial patterns or influences from the past. Allow a rebirth in the way you approach abundance. Review what no longer satisfies your need for lasting prosperity and release it. This creates space for greater possibilities that align with your evolved perspective. Taurus, your natural resilience can transform potential challenges into opportunities. Pay attention to genuine offers that demonstrate seriousness because they may provide the stability you have been seeking, turning confusion into a clear step forward. Now let us talk about love. The truth is that your relationship may currently be going through an unstable period, and much of this may be connected to a lack of communication. When communication suffers, even strong affection can become weakened or uncertain. The issue is not about determining who is right. It is about speaking honestly from the heart and finding common ground. Avoid arrogant attitudes or actions that could hurt your partner. Respect and sensitivity are essential for healing this connection. Express what you feel without raising your voice. If you find it difficult to begin, simply start by acknowledging your own emotions. That alone can be a major step. Your partner may be willing to understand you, but they need you to create space for intimacy and honest conversation. Remember that no relationship becomes stronger through indifference or pride. If you genuinely want to preserve this connection, begin transforming those patterns. Venus is supporting you today by making your energy more communicative, loving, and stable, so take advantage of this influence. If everything is already going well in your relationship, do not interfere with what is working. Simply continue nurturing it. But if you feel the relationship needs a little more affection or a spark of love, August 27th is a beautiful opportunity to create that warmth. If you are single, you may be especially sensitive today, and this can actually be a positive quality. You experience emotions intensely, and sometimes even one small word can affect you more deeply than you would like to admit. This may be one reason why trusting in love has become difficult, especially if you have experienced serious disappointments in the past. You may even carry fears that originated from situations you witnessed within your family. Without realizing it, those experiences may have influenced the way you connect with other people. But Taurus, it is time to release that burden. There may be someone near you who values you more than you realize. It could be someone you regularly encounter on your way to work, or someone you see during an ordinary shopping trip. You do not need to change yourself to be liked. You only need to allow yourself to be authentic and give people the opportunity to truly know you. You deserve love, tenderness, and a sincere relationship. You simply have to give yourself permission to experience it. The family dynamic for Taurus on August 27th reflects the overall theme of gaining perspective and overcoming small divisions. Relationships that have become closed or distant can gradually soften as confusion disappears, allowing more open and supportive communication. A meaningful emotional connection within your family can reflect your personal growth, with both sides becoming more capable of understanding one another. This can help heal old tensions and strengthen the bonds that provide you with a fundamental sense of security. Victorious moments may come through shared efforts or the resolution of an existing issue. Your patience can help guide family interactions toward harmony while emphasizing loyalty and the depth of your family bonds. Renewal in this area invites you to break away from outdated patterns and influences, creating space for warmer and more authentic connections. This energy can create a stronger sense of home that feels comforting and aligned with your values. As clarity develops, family support can become an important pillar during your personal transformation. Accept these changes with your characteristic firmness and allow them to guide you toward greater family fulfillment. As for your energy level today, it may be somewhat low, somewhere between medium and low, with a tendency toward moments of melancholy or sadness. But you can counteract this by deliberately focusing on the positive and making an effort to reconnect with your inner strength. The positive quality you should cultivate today is your desire to improve and move forward. This desire can motivate you to take important steps for yourself and the people you love. Do not allow apathy to control you. On the negative side, be careful with defeatist thinking. Do not become trapped in thoughts that weaken you. Acknowledge your emotions, but do not allow them to completely define you. Free yourself from feelings that keep you tied to the past. Also be careful with fears that have become constant and may be preventing you from moving forward. A little fear can motivate you, but when fear begins controlling your everyday life, it becomes a barrier. Face it directly and you will see that it gradually loses its power. For students, the future is in your hands. Neptune encourages you to approach your studies with an active attitude. You have talent, creativity, and a strong ability to express your ideas, especially through writing. If you have a passion for writing stories, mysteries, or other creative subjects, why not begin developing that talent now? Do not allow other people's opinions to dim your light. If you have a talent, cultivate it fully and give yourself permission to see where it can take you. And now, Taurus, let us look at compatibility for August 27th. Today can be especially positive for you with 3 signs. First, Virgo. With Virgo energy, you may see the virtue of patience reflected in someone who knows how to practice it extremely well. This person may teach you patience directly or simply inspire you to develop more of it within yourself. Either way, taking a deep breath and trusting the process becomes easier when you are not alone. Secondly, Aquarius. You may share an interesting topic or activity with an Aquarius who awakens your inner spark. This connection can place a very special energy in your heart and allow you to carry that positive feeling throughout the day. Enjoy what brings you happiness, especially when you can share it with good company. And thirdly, Aries. What you may need most right now is a healthy distraction, and it could arrive through an unexpected invitation or spontaneous plan. This unexpected opportunity can revitalize you because the connection between you and this person may be incredibly energetic and difficult to ignore. My dear Taurus, this brings us to the end of your special August 27th, 2026 reading. Thank you for staying until the very end and allowing me to accompany you with these words prepared especially for this moment. If this message resonated with you or made you feel understood, you can support it by leaving a like. Your support helps this content continue to grow and reach more people who may also need a message of hope. And if you are not yet part of this community, subscribe and turn on notifications so we can continue sharing these daily readings together. Thank you for your energy, your presence, and your trust. I wish you a beautiful August 27th filled with peace, love, clarity, stability,